Hi everyone, I'm back with one more share. I want to show you guys how I make my own glue dots. I've seen a couple other videos out on YouTube that have shown basically the same thing, but which means there's probably 1,000 of them that have shown the same thing. But just on the outside chance that you guys haven't seen this, I wanted to share this little tip because I think it's really handy. So this is how to make your own glue dots, and what's neat about making your own glue dots is A, it's cheaper, B, you can make any size that you like, that you need, C, you make it to order, and D, you don't have to store multiple boxes and multiple sizes of glue dots. And you can even make the big old gloobers, which are really hard to find and quite expensive. So what I do is you do not put this on wax paper or parchment paper. The only thing that's really going to, it'll stick to that and it won't want to come off. And it will be very difficult. So what you want to use is sticker paper. So you can either use something like this, like, oops, sorry about the glare. This is one of my little boys' sticker sheets. And so any of the open areas, once this is empty, of course I'm going to use the whole sheet. But for now, I don't use that many glue dots, so I'll usually just put it on the edges there and let it dry and then use them up. Or I also use the backing strips from my score tape. Because that is sticker material as well. And so I'll keep the little strips of the score tape. And so what I use to do it is you can use two things. I've used both things. This is Aleene's, and it is Tack It Over and Over. And I know that you can find this, at least here, you can find it at Michael's, and which is back in the hobby area, not the scrapbooking. But you can find it at Michael's, and I've also found it over with all the other glues at Hobby Lobby as well. And so it's 5 something a bottle, and after you use a coupon, you're talking about less than $3. And it's 4 ounces, which will make just a ton. It'll last you for a long, long time. You can also use this to resurface if you have an electronic cutter like a Cricut or a Cameo or Eclipse. You can, I think it works on Eclipse. I'm not sure what their mats look like, but I do know it works for Cricut and the Silhouette Cameo. But you can re-stick your mats using this exact thing. So I use either this, or you can also use Tombow Mono Multi. You can use this one too, and you can find this one. I know you can find this one at Joann's. I don't know. I don't think no, I think my Michaels does carry that. So big box stores should have the Tombow Mono Multi. So let's just go ahead and I'll demonstrate it. Now all you got to do is you make the little dots as big or as small as you want. And so on this little strip, of course, they're going to be, maximized to that 1/4 inch size. And so we'll make a couple big ones. And I usually give myself a variety. And I just make little dots, and you'll probably not be able to see this white on white. So I will bring it up. I've got a little piece of black chipboard. Okay. And so you can see what I did. You can see about the size of them. And then you just let those dry, and they take, depending on how big, like these larger ones, of course, are going to take much longer to dry through and through than the smaller ones. And so they can take anywhere from a couple hours or even overnight to dry up. But you don't want to use them until, you can see now they're white. They're ready when they're completely clear. And so, yeah, you just use them like glue dots after that. And then once those dry, I will take, like on this one, I will take the same size strip, and I will cover them up. Here, let's see, one that has, yeah, here's one that's full. That one only had a couple glue dots on it. But you can see here, let's see if I can get my black up. Oop, see how sticky they are? Yikes. So let's see if you can see on here. This is what they look like when they're dried. So they're completely clear. And so there you go. And so I've got this whole strip of glue dots, and then I just take another same length piece of score tape backing, and I just put it right over top of it, and then I store it just like that. And I put it up, and then whenever I need it, I've got it. And then on something like, if I want something bigger than 1/4 inch, for maybe a flower or something, you could take like the mono multi, and you can just, oops, little dried piece there. You can make it big. You can make a gloober, which is just a giant glue dot. And these are good if you're trying to make your own ribbon flowers where you wrap them around. And so here I've just made just one big dot. Not too awful thick, but one big dot. And so I'm just going to let him dry, and he is going to turn into a gloober. Now you can make it as thick as you want. This one's pretty thin, but as long as it's solid all the way through, it should peel off. And so that's how you make your own glue dots. I hope you guys find this helpful, and let me know what you think. Thanks.